It would seem that Squirmy and Grubs is not TikTok friendly. And Blue Van Dan makes a video and lets us know how he's doing. This and more. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, we're going to cover some stuff, including Squirmy and Grubs and some other folks. But first, Blue Van Dan. That's right, Blue Van Dan. He is on the YouTube. He's made a video. I guess he heard some folks were asking where he was. But, of course, if you come on BlindViews, you know Dan was fine because he comes in the chat once in a while. We see him in here on the live stream, so we knew Dan was fine. He was talking to us and letting us know what the deal was. But, yeah, he's just chilling, hanging out. He's talking about the sand and the wind and everything, and it's a little rough on the respiratory system and some other things, and he kind of lets us know what's been going on. So, yeah, let's see what Dan has to say.
Band's been running okay. I went all the way down to El Gadones and to Senator Wash and camped out with the gang down there for a couple of nights, but I was really out of it. That's when I got the teeth work done, and whew, I don't even remember that day.
There you go. He's been hanging out with the folks. He's been doing this and that and the other. And, yeah, went down, got some dental work done. He's talking about he has to go back down and get some more stuff done. But, yeah, he's been doing good. He's hanging out with the crowd here and there. And, yeah. So that is the latest from Blue Van Dan. He is still around. He didn't go anywhere. We didn't lose him. He's still here. That's right. Blue Van Dan. All right, let's see. Who do we want to talk about now? How about Nomadic Fanatic? That's right, Nomadic Fanatic. He has traveled back to Texas, and he is getting the RV inspected and everything registered and all this other kind of stuff, and he has to get stuff switched over for the car to Texas and all that. Yeah, so he's trying to get all that fun stuff done. And he is in Texas. The RV. Yep, the RV. All is well with the RV. It's all good to go. But it seems like, yeah, we got some issues, I guess, with Tater Tot, the little car. And, yeah, well, you know, things can't always go smooth, especially for Eric.
Good news and bad news. Good news is Miranda is all squared away, good to go, registered with the custom plates for another year, good to go. Tater Tot here. The office is acting like I'm the first person ever to transfer a car from Illinois to Texas. But apparently my copy of the title does not have the VIN number, and that's something that Illinois does sometimes. They don't always put the VIN number on the title, so
that's goofy,
my title doesn't have a VIN number, and so they have to like verify something, and they emailed the department. They actually emailed the county, Madison County back in Illinois, to try to get in touch with them they do some process where they have to verify it. So long story short.
So there you go. He's got part of it done and part of it not. I'm sure it'll get straightened out eventually. But that's what's going on with a Nomadic Fanatic. Nice little video from Eric, as always. Now, there's a channel I watch, and it's Annie Farmer's Farm. It's a pretty cool channel. She does all kinds of stuff. Horses and chickens, and she gets this place ready for this and that and everything. But it's a pretty cool channel. I enjoy it. And I think some of the folks here on my channel, I think they would enjoy it as well. So what she's doing now is spring is in the air. So that's what she's doing. She is getting ready for spring. and kind of decorating for Easter and all that good stuff. Getting all ready for Easter. And this is inside the store, the shop, whatever you want to call it there. But yeah, she's getting all ready for spring. Tablecloths and little goodies and knickknacks sitting around. Fun stuff. So that's right. Spring is in the air. And it's not all fun and games though. But yeah, she does the outside as well.
Spring is in the air, and when you get that little touch of spring, that feeling, well, what I start doing is kind of decorating for spring or Easter. But I started putting all my spring flags out, and come along, I'll show you some of the little flags I put out. And then,
But yeah, she's got everything all decorated. But yeah, she does say later on that it's not all fun because when spring comes, that means work to do too. So she's got to rake and get things all gathered up and straightened up. And yeah, so it's not all fun. But I guess you got to take the good with the bad, I guess. It can't be all fun and rainbows and sunshine, right? But yeah, go over and check her out for sure. Fun little channel. I enjoy watching her. Good stuff. Annie, Farmer's Farm. Okay, now let's since spring is in the air, let's go over to the UK and see what Pip is up to, because she decided she was going to go outside and take a nice little spring stroll.
I've just found some graves that I've never seen before in the graveyard because they're under a tree. They're under yew trees and they're very well hidden and very overgrown. I'll show you.
There's Pippa playing in the graveyard. What do you know?
John Parrott.
It's John.
1951.
She said John.
Susan Stiles, 1841. And Samuel Stiles, 90 years old, 1885. Or is it 1895? Could be.
So that's what Pippa does in the spring. She goes and plays in the graveyard. And Pippa was out. She had a nice little walk. And very nice scenery. I always enjoy when she goes and walks around and shows us what it's like over there, because the countryside is very, very beautiful, I always thought. So go over and check out Worm's Eye View and see what she's been up to when she's out walking about on this springtime, when the spring is in the air. That's right. Okay, let's see who we got next. Oh, it's time. It's time. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up with Squirmy and Grubs. Kind of an interesting story with this one. TikTok and some other stuff. Apparently, Hannah must be a bully because there's some videos. They talk about, people say that when folks with disabilities make videos on TikTok, they often don't even get put up, or they get flagged or striked or whatever. And I thought TikTok, I mean, come on, people are dancing and doing all kinds of dumb shit. They playing music, copyrighted music. They're, posting themselves doing just about anything, weird stuff. I mean, even after the Gorilla Glue lady put glue in her hair, they're like, that wasn't real. So they're gluing cups to their lips and putting glue in their hair and stuff. And TikTok puts that shit up. So you got to be really bad. But anyway, Shane was like, hey, I didn't think it was real, but they went over and what do you know? They said they made a video where it showed Hannah with a dog treat, and she's saying sit, 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 and the camera cuts, and it's the dog and Shane, and they're both sitting, and they're both looking at Hannah, waiting for the treat, and she walks over and she kind of like she's going to give it to Shane. She doesn't give it to him, she doesn't feed it to him, but she looks like she's going to, and that's where it cuts. Well, apparently that was horrible. And Hannah was bullying Shane. So that was a big no-no. They can't be doing that shit. However, they made a video, one of those reaction videos where my husband reacts to me without any makeup. And yeah, it went it went a little bit sideways, but that one was okay because I guess the little handicapped guy in the wheelchair, he was bullying the able-bodied person, so I guess it was all right. But yeah, it was a pretty funny video, and yeah, the whole deal. It was kind of weird.
I'm dying. I go out just to get Shane's reaction, and he turns and looks at me. He screams, gags, and then pretends to die, okay? Like, it's just a silly video. And that one, I feel like, is intense bullying of me. Poor me. You died at the sight of my face, and yet it has not been removed because it's assumed that I'm in on the joke, right?
Yep.
And no one had any issues with that one. No one was like, this is extremely mean to her.
No. But the one with me being the victim, air quotes around victim.
You shouldn't joke about your really sad disability.
It's bullying and harassment for them
to
TikTok because it's not right to make jokes about disability.
Yep.
So there you go. That was pretty funny. It goes on. The beginning of the video is pretty funny too because apparently Shane got tricked by daylight savings time. He talks about waking up, and he woke up before Hannah and didn't want to wake her up. So he laid there for about an hour, and I was like, okay, it's getting really late in the day, and I'm going to wake her ass up. And yeah, what time he thought it wasn't. And he was even more disgusted once he found out what time it really was. But pretty good video from Squirmy and Grubs, so go check them guys out. Good stuff. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on over and checking it out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and these are some good channels, some good stuff. People that I enjoy watching, I hope you do too. And if you don't, I mean, that's not really the point here. The point is, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here